What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. I am here now on floor 492. Now, as most of you know that have been watching the channel for a while, I generally tend to ignore the little challenges that get made in the comments. It's usually never in anyone's best interest to focus too much on that stuff, but, you know, people are constantly saying, oh, well, let's see you do this. And most of the time I'm just going to ignore that stuff, as it's just not really important to me, and a lot of the times isn't really fun. However, in my last video, I had this comment from Sweet Daddy, daring me to use blaze balloons and explosive traps. Well, let me tell you, Sweet Daddy, blaze balloons and explosive traps are both extremely powerful. So why would you not use them? I mean, they're both really good defenses. Blaze balloons, you can argue that they just cost too much. The DU cost is very high on them, and it doesn't make them worth using. But as far as their level of power, these things are badass. So, I mean, heck yeah. Let's use some blaze balloons and explosive traps. Now, just like the last video, I want to focus on an area that I can watch to see the effectiveness of the defenses. So we're going to do these 3 lanes. We're going to set these 3 lanes up with explosive traps and blaze balloons. We're going to add other stuff in as well, but that's going to be the primary focus of the lane. So let me just go ahead and build out these other lanes just to get them all squared away. Now, starting off over here, we'll just go, a little something like that. Is that going to be sufficient? We got proximity on that flyer lane, so that shouldn't be too terrible. I'm tempted to throw one more flame art over here, though, just in case. Let's do that, just to be safe. Or, you know what? We'll throw a boost in there, too. Now, here on this Dreadbone's lane, proximity and armored, it's basically a free lane when you look at those combos. So I'm going to throw the 1-amp warrior build down here, and that way I can just ignore this lane and, you know, focus on paying attention to the other lanes. Let's see. So we're going to want some poison protons. We'll get that destructive pylon and boost star down, and then wrap it all up with a little poorly placed reflect beam, and we want 1 or 2 flame auras. Let's go ahead and go 2, since it is Dreadbone's lane. It's pretty healthy. And of course we will have the captain running out. Now, although I do tend to ignore this lane, I will have to pay attention to the captain, as the captain's going to be a healthy boy, and might tend to just roll right through that stuff. Now up here we got Timmy's Revenge, maximum effort and wall leech. This one should be a relatively easy lane as well. I'm going to set it up with basically the same thing. So we're going to throw a little 1-amp warrior action in here to get that petrify combo going. Do I need that? Actually, I don't even need that. Let's go with a boosty boy there, and then same thing, wrap it up with a reflect beam. See if I can place that any worse. I think that's pretty bad. Let's go with it. And then sparks and shields over here. Rinse and repeat. Same thing. This lane I won't need the two flames though. I think 1 is more than sufficient. And let's see, what's that going to leave me? That's going to leave me, what, 500 actually for the 3 remaining lanes. I think I'll spend a little of that DU now. So why don't we go with, what do we have here for flyers? We got EMPs. We got EMPs on both lanes. Why don't we go with, like a Skyguard here. And we'll put another Skyguard up top. That's going to leave me with, what, 400 mana left. That's 200 for the 3 lanes. That seems pretty fair. Now, alright, we want explosives and blaze balloons. Now, I've got explosives already set up. Defense rate destruction. What do I want in my 3rd slot? Let's see. We do have 8 cyborgs there. So what I'm going to do in my 3rd slot, which is kind of a waste of a shard slot in my opinion, is throw automation in there. Automation is obviously extremely effective, but God, I just hate giving up a shard slot to it. You miss out on so much power. And then, you know what, with the same, I think I got blaze balloons set up. Yep. With the same hero, let's set up some blaze balloons. And I tell you what, why don't we grab our old tester relic from our Earth Shatters, and we'll throw it on blaze balloons. So tenacity, defense range, and go boo boom. It's actually not a bad combination for that particular defense, that's for sure. And let's see, we're going to need a defense rate and a destruction. So, what else do we have there? We got Blazing Phoenix in there. I don't think Blazing Phoenix is really going to be best in slot for me. But, you know what? It's fun. And let's stick to fun, as fun always wins, right? So let's go ahead and upgrade this bad boy. Yeah, I like it. Alright, so let's see. Now, what do we want to do here? Now, this one is a little bit easier on this lane. We do have the Curse of Kazi, but we have no Kobolds, so Curse of Kazi can be ignored. And basically, this is a Draken lane, so let's just do it up. Let's start off by just getting a Destructive Pylon down. This Destructive Pylon is just crucial. And then, how do we want to do it? Let's go with, let's put 2 Blaze Balloons and 2 Explosives, maybe? Maybe? Can I fit another one? Man, I don't like how far... I'm wondering how well the trigger radius is going to be on those. I think it'll be alright. I don't generally like having them that far out, but we're going to go with it. And then here, okay, so to distract these Cyborgs, I'm going to throw 1 explosive trap right up front. Now that should take all the heat from the Cyborgs. I'm actually tempted to put it kind of out of the way a little. Let's do that. Let's put it over this way. I want the Cyborgs basically to be hitting in this direction. So I will set up the rest of my stuff back here. And then I should be able to just ignore the Cyborgs as they mindlessly pound away against that explosive trap with an unupgraded automation shard in it. Because, of course, you get the benefits of tenacity from that automation shard. Kind of a hidden benefit. So let's see. Let's go ahead and go Destructive Pylon. And then let's get blazing here. Let's see. We got Blaze Balloon, Blaze Balloon. What do we have left? We only have 60 left. Well, 60 is 3 Splodies. So, I mean, why not go with the 3, right? Let's go 1 here, 1 here, and maybe 1 right there? I think that sounds pretty fair. Let's go with that and see how it holds up. Now, as always, it's all about surviving Wave 1. If we can survive Wave 1, we can get some upgrades in place, and then we'll be in good shape. So, let's just survive Wave 1. We're not doing too good so far. These Draken are just walking right on through like it's no thing. So you're going to have to add in a little bit of DPS here. Upgrades, please. Would love to have some upgrades. And it looks like the Cyborg trap is paying off. The Cyborgs are all just up front, just wailing away on that 1 explosive trap to no avail. Cyborg's got the lowest IQ in the Legion. Sorry, Gobu. It is a fact. These are not very bright boys. They will sit there and hammer away at that explosive trap, getting 0 effect out of it all day. And I do mean all day, let me tell you. Do we want to kill him? Let's just let him go ham for a little while. Let's check the other lanes. The other lanes are looking good. We doing fine. So 156 mobs left. Let's just go ahead and put the hurting on these guys. I think that cleared those out. And the Draken are definitely making the push here. What is their health like? Looks like 138 million. So, I mean, there's some healthy boys, and that's part of the deal. A few upgrades will go a long way here. No doubt about it. See, we got a big old push coming through here. Wow, that got real ugly there. Had to bust out the melee with pals. Oof. So yeah, upgrades are definitely in order here. Now let's take a look. Now, of course, theoretically, this explosive trap should have more damage done than really anything on the map. It's just stayed up front and hammered into those Cyborgs the entire time. So we look at it in the one wave, it did 765 million damage. Let's take a look at, say, this Blaze Balloon. 554. 158. Yeah, these explosives did way less. 619 on that Blaze Balloon. How about these? Wow, that Blaze Balloon actually did more than that explosive trap. That is impressive stuff. I mean, if you just look at it, its burn damage is 625,000 non-crit. So non-crit, it's going to hit for 625,000 every time. It's hitting 4 times a second. So just that alone is, what, 2.4 million DPS. Just from a tier 1 Blaze Balloon with really nothing special on it. So, I mean, they're just really, really powerful. So let's throw some upgrades around. I definitely want to focus on that Draken lane a bit, because these guys just walked right through here. Let's upgrade all this stuff and things. You know what we could have done is thrown a buff beam over here. And here, for that matter. I left out the buff beams. I wonder if there's any DU I could thin out anywhere else. I mean, I'm pretty happy with these other lanes, how they are. Let's see. Let's get some upgrades over here so we don't have to worry about the captain quite as much. I think this flyer lane will be fine, but just to be safe, let's throw some upgrades in there as well. And then now I'm pretty content with all the lanes for really the entirety of the match. Maybe an upgrade on, say, that Flamar. And everything else seems pretty decent, except my ability to not jump into random holes and off cliffs. But let's see here. What do we have for boss arena? We've got a Cannon Ogre coming. I should be able to tear that Cannon Ogre up before he gets out here too far. So we won't worry about that. And let's see how Wave 2 runs with a few upgrades here. Now these I think are going to need a little bit more love. We will have to see here. See, the Cyborg Trap is engaged and kicking butt, so we're great there. No crowd control here either, which, I mean, just going into a map and not using crowd control is not a very smart move in any tower defense game. I mean, the slower you get the pack of mobs moving, the more effective all of your defenses are, so it's kind of a no-brainer to always use some form of crowd control. Ooh, you know what I could have done is some Frostbite towers. Alright, I'm going to add some Frosties in on this next this next wave. Let's get this just burned through here. I want to see the Frostbite hotness. Alright, we got a 600 million Ogre. He's light work. And let's just blast through this wave here real quick. And get those Frostbites down. I'm excited now. Frosty Traps for the win. Frosty Traps was the meta for the longest time. It was actually a longer running meta in the Dungeon Defenders 2 early access than Poison Dart Towers were. Of course, everybody remembers how powerful Poison Dart Towers were back in the day. Redonkulous. Let's speed the process up here a little. Assassins. Say no to assassins. Now, the Frostbites won't hit the Frosty Draken, but they will hit the regular Draken that are coming out of this lane, so that will be nice. Alright, I gotta free up 60 DU, basically. How do I want to do that? Well, I mean, we can get 30 of it right here. And you know what? Let's grab, let's get rid of one of these Skyguards, too. Are they even doing anything? 74 mil, 77 mil. They're not doing a ton. Let's just get rid of that one, and we'll upgrade this one twice. And that will give us all the DU we need, as we are going to make this lane all Frostylicious now. So let's see what we got here. Let's see. Frostbite Tower. We're going to go with Frosty Bind, Frosty Power, and Deadly Strikes. The mods are kind of trash, but then we're going to go... Yeah, I mean, I think that's going to get the job done. So let's check it out here. Let's go Frostylicious here. Frostylicious here. Do we want it right there? Yeah, I think that's a good enough spot for it. And then we got 1200 mana now, so let's get generous and throw it all in up here. Let's see. Blazy Blazy. Heck, let's even upgrade the Lightning Strike. Oh, not enough juice. Alright, so 75 left. I'll just hold it. What do we have for bosses? We've got a geode this time, which won't be an issue. So let's let it fly here and see how these frosties help the situation out. Now, of course, that's a frost draken, so we're not going to get a slow on the frosty draken. See, now we get that CC in the mix, and we see that mobs are popping instead of getting that bleed ticking out on them, or the burn ticking out on them all the way through to the end of the path there. Grib's getting wrecked. Yeah, it looks like... Oop, yeah, Grib's got wrecked. Looks like he was going to make it through there for a minute, though. Frostbite hotness. Oh, yes. Gots to love it. Oh, they are getting it. Now let's get a little work in on this geode here. Get Drago in order. Thank you there, Mr. Drago. Let's check out this Lava Guardian and see how he burns. Oh, everything got borked. Alright, so my cyborgs came out and took a funny turn. They were hitting at an angle that was extended down and hitting the rest of my stuff as well. That's not good. Alright, Captain. Mr. Captain. Mr. Captain is no longer with us. And we just have to wait it out for the next round of mobs. Yeah, I mean, Blaze Balloons hit really, really hard. They are powerful damage. The problem with them, and the reason you don't see them used more, really is just because they cost so much. I mean, they do similar damage to, like, a Flame Aura. However, you can put down 2 Flame Auras for the cost of 1 Blaze Balloon. So it just kind of makes it a no-brainer not to use it, unless you want to. I mean, remember to put fun first. You know, if you like using a defense, or you think a defense is fun, then by all means, play around with it and try it out. Your best defense, or your most powerful defenses, will be the defenses that you put the work into. So if you get good mods and good shards for any defense in the game, you can make it work. It's just a matter of, what do you want to do? Do you want to take the meta? Or do you want to take the... what would you call the not meta? The LETA? The most effective tactics available versus the least? I'd hardly call Blaze Balloons the least effective tactic available, but definitely not the strongest, for sure. So let's see here. What do we want to do? We got 1,300 left. What do we have for bosses? We got our bosses. We got a Yeti and a Tuskar over here. And you know what? I just think it's going to be GG here. I do want these cyborgs to die in a fire, though. I don't want them to be hitting my other stuff. I don't think there's really anything else I could do to remedy that either. Let me try moving it over here. Let's see. Where you at, Gobu? Let's try putting it all the way up in this corner. Actually, it looks like I had it as far up as it would go. I mean, I could try putting it in this corner, but then I'm afraid they're going to disable this stuff. I guess let's just go with it the way it was. I lost my stacks there, but that's alright. I'll live with it. My proactive trap stacks I'm referring to. Yeah, let's see. What do we want to do here? Let's just go into the blazes. What else? 200 left. And you know what? Just to make life even more easy, or more to a point where we're able to ignore this side, let's just throw a few more ups in around over here. And then I think we can call it good. Let's check out wave 4 here and see how it runs. The Frostbite's definitely added a significant difference. It's adding 33% of the defense power from my apprentice onto those traps. Now, how Frosty Power works, a lot of people get confused by it. Or no, the cyborgs walked right past. That is weird. Did I not put the automation in? I thought I put the automation in the explosive. Or it was working anyway. It was working like a champ in the starter lanes. Or in the beginning of the wave. Just wrecking it now, though. Yeah, the Borks have definitely making the turn, no problem. So, we're going to have to manual kill these. We got that Yeti now. Yetis, no problem. I'm going to have to look at that again. Or did I put them down? Oh, you know what? I put the explosive down with Gobu. Derp? I used the wrong Huntress. I can fix it. No, I can't fix it because I don't have the right Huntress in my deck. That explains it. That definitely explains it. We just got a big old fiery explosive mess there. Oh, they're getting it done. There's no doubt. Blaze balloons and explosive traps are heavy, heavy hitters. They do lots and lots of damage. Once again, it comes around to just effective usage. They cost twice as much as a flame aura and do relatively the same amount of damage. So why would you use it over, say, a flame aura? Well, I personally, my favorite heroes are the monk and the EV. So that's why I personally always would use the flame aura more. But if you're a Huntress fan, by all means, get your traps going. Let me die to assassins 1,600 times here in the next 2 waves. Or no, they gave up. Alright, so let me fix my Explodey here, because I derped on that one. There's Explodey right there. Wrong Huntress. So let's get that situation corrected. I mean, she's got her little dress on and everything. We gotta get the right girl out. Good lord. Alright, let's get Explodey up there. We'll get those ups back on it. Now, what do we have? We got a boss over here this time. Looks like we've got Quibbly and a Thork. So, really, to be honest, I think they're probably going to get handled, but let me throw just a couple of upgrades just to be safe. What else? What else? We got 700 left. I mean, I feel like I should put it somewhere, right? Let's hit Explodes. The Lightning Strike. There we go. We'll call it good there. And then what else do we have? We got a Drakenlord over here. Oh yeah, that's a little better. That Draken's feeling the heat. I mean, he still made it through. He's a Frosty, so he didn't get a slow on him at all from the Frosty Power, or from the Frostbite Tower, but he took significantly more damage versus what was there before. See, his Quib's just gonna explode over there. Quib's actually, yeah, he's dying. Die already, Quibs. I think he's dead at the end of the Petrify. Yeah. Quib's down. No problem. We just got a little powerhouse going here. Now, a Boost Star in there with Boosted Grasp for a slow. Remember, slows stack. So it's one of the things you don't hear many people talk about, but slows do stack. So if you got multiple slows in the lane, you're getting an increased benefit. So a Boost Star added to that lane with Boosted Grasp would be just really, really solid. Hoo-hoo, so close. Pro ledge jumps. Alright, we still got 300 mobs left. I don't know why I'm derping around here. 8846. I got, what, another 154. And I can say I am... There, I guess 155. And then I can say I'm over 9,000. Oh, it'll be a glorious day. Put some work in. Just trying to get the... Well, I guess it's the last wave. Do I want it to end? No, I don't want it to end. Let's watch these blaze balloons and explosives get to it here. Just a little something in the back to clean up. They're doing great. I don't think they can do assassins. Nope. If that other balloon was up, that may have helped, but not having a balloon up and engaged and ready to go definitely hurt the situation there. Nope, only 2 mobs left, and there are those 2 assassins. So it looks like we got GG's here. Oh, the blaze balloons aren't dropping on those sins. But they're dead, and a daily mission complete. So good stuff there. So there you go, Sweet Daddy. Now, like I said, I don't usually pay much attention to the little challenge comments out there, but I was just kind of caught off guard with that one because explosives and blaze balloons are both super strong. So there's no reason not to use them. I mean, don't use them if you don't want to use them, but if you want to use them, use them. Why not? Because as you see there, they will clear lanes with just a little assistance on floor 492. So that will do it for now. Thanks an absolute ton for watching. Make sure to click that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. And I will be back soon with some more Dungeon Defenders. You can guarantee that. Thanks again. I'll see ya.